Welcome to the American Dream, New York. In this episode, we're introducing you to some of the best agents that New York City has to offer.
This is a special home for me, my family, my 5 kids.
I love it when someone walks into a home and they can tell that this is where they're going to make their lives.
When you buy the right apartment or house, it's an emotional experience.
I'm so grateful to live in New York. I wouldn't change it for any other city in the world.
It defines the American dream.
I can't wait to show you all what Brooklyn is all about.
I love Harlem.
We are here in the historic Seaport District.
The American dream means freedom and opportunity.
We are in the heart of the financial district.
Here we are at Hudson Yards, which is the epitome of the American dream.
We're standing here in front of Central Park, which is the beating heart of New York.
The epicenter for the arts and culture.
I can't wait to show everybody Long Island City, Manhattan, all of New York. It's going to be awesome.
We can't wait to show you what we do.
Join us on this journey.
Bang, bang, boom. I'm Alessia Andrade, your host for the American Dream, New York.
She's really going to show us the heart of New York City.
Join me as I explore the most magical city in the world.
We're really going to show the entire city.
There's a lot more we want to show you.
Brooklyn, downtown, uptown, east side, west side, Harlem, Queens.
Welcome to the American Dream, New York.
What's up, man?
Glenn.
How are you?
Welcome home.
Thank you, sir.
How's it going?
It's good, man. It's a little cold here from Miami, but you know, New York will always be my home.
How was your trip?
Eventful, but good. Glad I'm here and super excited. American Dream, New York.
We're expanding.
Okay.
It's all New York.
New York has always been the heartbeat of America, and I feel like it's the nucleus for real estate, especially in the United States.
We're not just going to show real estate this year. We're going to show lifestyle. We're going to show what it's like to live in New York, what it's like to live in each neighborhood, what people do when they live in Tribeca, what people do when they live in Brooklyn.
Well, that's what I love about the show, and I'm super excited to see that here because you don't see that anywhere else. But people are really buying location in
Right.
New York.
Right.
So I can't wait to show it.
Location, location, location. I'm going to host this year, but we brought on a real professional. We brought on a good friend of mine, Alessia Andrade. She's going to host the show. She's really going to take you into the neighborhoods. Now, Alessia was a former Miss Ecuador. She was the host of Miss Fox Sports News. She's really going to show us the heart of New York City like we've never seen it before. Welcome to New York.
Enjoy the show.
Wanna love you like we're dreaming, and we'll never stop believing. Wanna ever have this feeling all for you. Oh, I do.
Hello and welcome to New York City. I'm Alessia Andrade, your host for the American Dream, New York. Coming to you from one of the most historic and nostalgic places in New York, the United States, and the world, Ellis Island.
It's like a bluebird with a song.
40% of all U.S. citizens can trace back at least one of their ancestors to Ellis Island. And being an immigrant myself, I cannot think of a more significant place to begin my American dream journey than right here where dreams began. Join me as I explore New York City through the eyes of some of the most renowned real estate professionals in the most magical city in the world. Welcome to the American Dream, New York.
I was born to be king. I was born to be cool. Born to rule. You ain't in my lane. You stay in your place. Born to lose. Paid the cost to be the boss. Paid with all my sweat, all my tears. While you in my face, always on my case.
My name is Deborah Reeders from the Corcoran Group, top broker in Brooklyn for over 20 years and my home for more than half my life. I can't wait to show you all what Brooklyn is all about. For anyone who ever thought that Manhattan was the greatest place on earth, I beg to differ. Look behind me. If you live in this borough, you get to look at Manhattan every day, but with the best quality of life you could ever imagine. Bigger apartments, more sky, more trees, better food, just a better quality of life. And that's what is my pursuit of the American dream.
Hi, my name is Jessica Cohen, and I'm with Douglas Elliman. I was chosen 2019 Agent of the Year by the Real Estate Board of New York, which is over 20,000 agents. For those of you that don't know, that's like winning an Oscar. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and about 20 years ago, I was going to Columbia University on the Upper West Side, which brought me into this neighborhood. And 17 years selling real estate later, this is my hood. I love the Upper West Side. We're standing here in front of Lincoln Center, home of the New York Philharmonic, the Metropolitan Opera, the American Ballet, and pretty much every cultural show in the performing arts that you could possibly imagine. I'm a single mom, so my American dream was fulfilled when I had these two adorable little babies. Come here. Minnie Mouse. Where's Rai-Rai? Show me Rai-Rai. Huh? Where's Rai-Rai, Cookie? Come on.
Mommy, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Let me see you. Let me see you. I love the Upper West Side because it's a great place to raise a family, and it's full of little kids and dogs.
Mommy,
and
what's that funny noise?
It's a funny noise. That's a car. Is it a honk? This is the love of my life.
It's not his life.
Not my life? It's not my life? It's my life.
Where are we now? Welcome to Harlem. I love Harlem. Harlem is the birthplace of jazz. Harlem is almost the birthplace of hip hop. That was right over the river in the Bronx. But I love Harlem. Harlem started as farms. Can you imagine that? Before 1873, when Harlem was built by New York City, Harlem was just all farms. And then Harlem was sold from the Dutch to New York City, and guess what? Harlem was born, and here it is, one of my favorite places to sell in New York City. I sell over 100 apartments a year, but my favorite place to sell is right here in Harlem, USA. My name is Dylan Hoffman, and this is my American dream. Harlem is a neighborhood in New York City that has a huge historical footprint on American society, and that's what makes me so excited about selling here. I mean, look at this architecture. You can't find it anywhere else in the city. And every time I step off the subway at 125th Street and take my clients to Harlem, guess what? They are wowed, they are awed, they are amazed by the history, the architecture, and all that is Harlem. And I can't wait to share more stories about Harlem and New York City right here on the American Dream New York. I'm Dylan Hoffman, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Mike Lubin. I'm a New York City licensed real estate broker.
I'll give you something to believe in.
I'm all about client service. Basically, my motto is, there's nothing I won't do for one of my clients. For me, selling real estate isn't just about making a deal. It's about finding a home. When you buy the right apartment or house, it's an emotional experience. And my goal is to get my clients to fall in love. I'm coming to you from my exclusive listing, 387 Bleecker Street, in the heart of the West Village. When you buy a property, you're not just buying a home, you're buying a neighborhood, you're buying a location. And the West Village is one of the most iconic places to live in New York City. I'm excited to show you around. The West Village is one of the most picturesque quarters of the city, famous for its adorable storefronts, shops, cafes, and oldest houses in the city, many of which are dating from the mid-1800s.
I'll give you something to believe in.
I'm Mike Lubin, and I'm excited to share my American dream with you in New York City. See you soon.
Can't receive it. It's a sign.
Ain't gonna let nobody.
We are here in the historic Seaport District, one of the oldest and least known neighborhoods in New York City. Founded as early as 1625 when the Dutch West Indies Company set up an outpost, this neighborhood now hosts the largest concentration of early 19th century restored commercial buildings and is host to a wealth of shops, restaurants, and nightlife. The South Street Seaport that most people would recognize is where we're standing currently. In the late 90s, it was coined as a popular tourist destination, and after being basically destroyed during Hurricane Sandy, has really come a long way in terms of new shops, restaurants, and a completely renovated look. Fun fact, the cobblestones we're standing on right now were actually brought over from Europe and used as ballast to hold ships upright during stormy weather. I'm Matthew Mellinger, a born and bred New Yorker who knows these boroughs like the back of my hand. I help clients fall in love with neighborhoods and put my former Wall Street career to work, helping them find investments that show an ROI while falling in love with their home for decades to come.
Hi, I'm Scott Harris from Brown Harris Stevens, and I've been selling New York City real estate for 17 years and sold over $750 million of real estate. We're standing here in front of Central Park, which is the beating heart of New York and home to some of New York City's most expensive real estate. And this is where New York City transitioned from townhouses to apartment buildings. Like 50% of Americans, I came from a house with divorced parents, and helping people find a home and helping them really discover what home means to them is one of the most sacred things that I could do, and I take it very seriously. I love my clients, I love getting to know them. It's really a wonderful thing I get to do with myself and my team here in New York. I look forward to sharing many more interesting stories about helping my clients find their American dream in New York City on American Dream New York.
Here we are at Hudson Yards. For decades, this is one of the most underdeveloped neighborhoods. Right now, as we speak, we're standing over what was Long Island Railroad storage. The actual trains are underneath the ground that we walk on. Developers have been vying for this property since 1954. It has since become the largest private development in all of America and has become one of the most iconic landmarks in all of New York City. Right behind me is the Vessel, which is a 16-story, 154 staircase, phenomenal architectural masterpiece. The honeycomb-shaped, copper-plated stairs has tourists and New Yorkers all alike coming by the millions to see it every day. This complex is so unbelievable, you wouldn't have to leave it for months. There's high-end residential condos, there's office space that houses major firms like L'Oreal, Facebook, VaynerMedia. Half of the development is still underway with 8 more buildings to come slated for completion in 2024. I'm James Heggie, the Director of Sales and Operations for Cooper & Cooper Real Estate. I'm super excited for me and my teammates to be able to show you how we help our clients obtain the American dream right here in New York City.
We now stand right here in front of the Vessel, a New York City landmark and architectural masterpiece. never ceases to surprise me. But you know what surprised me the most? Watching Jessica Cohen balance work life and mom life. Talk about a hashtag boss mom. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
I'm real, better watch me go. I got the voice and I got that flow. For all the girls, gotta let them know. We the ones that run this show. We've been around the block, not in it for the rock. I'm in it for my paper. And you ain't gonna make me stop. Got that vibe, yeah, I ain't petty. Looking fly, looking fly, yeah, they ain't ready. I can shine, I'ma do what I'm made to do. I'ma do what I'm made to do. I ain't worried about the numbers, I ain't focused on the best. I've been singing from my soul and I've been trying to get you back. There is only one of me. That's all is all I need.
Okay, I have my map, my bag's ready to go. We're going to Long Island City to visit Christopher and Sean, taking the 7, just a few stops. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Christopher Ostad.
And I'm Sean Anders.
And we're the founders and partners of the Anders Ostad team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate.
I've ran a successful team over the last 12 years at Douglas Elliman.
And I ran the top producing team in Long Island City, Queens. Once a gritty industrial neighborhood, this is the new hotspot for New York City real estate. LIC is located directly across the East River from Midtown Manhattan, or geographically the center of New York City. Just one stop away, you get space, you get quiet, you get peace, you get waterfront parks with amazing views. You get some of the best schools in the city.
And Long Island City is such a great place to live, and nobody knows real estate better than Christopher Ostad. You know, earlier this year we decided to combine forces so we can get the best of both worlds here in Long Island City and Manhattan.
This is like the best view in all of New York. It's better than Brooklyn, it's better than Williamsburg.
Oh, easily.
Central Park is known for its outdoor activities and panoramic skyline views. It covers around 3.5 square miles and stretches across 843 acres of land, which makes it larger than the Vatican City and 6 times as large as Monaco. That's huge.
I can't help it, I've got happy feet.
You know, there's something really special about Central Park. And I think it's because just like the rest of New York, there's always something to do and see. Look forward to hearing more stories and learning new things from our exceptional cast of professionals here at the American Dream New York. I am your host, Alessia Andrade. Thank you for watching and see you next time at the American Dream, New York City.
I'm feeling glad there's a spark in my soul. I light it up, burning brighter than gold. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Break it down now. I'm getting happy, feel my heart goes in. I'm clapping my hands and I'm pulling these strings. No stopping me when I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing.